Hi guys, welcome to this video. In this video we solve a question which is based on the overall theme of the passage. This is the passage based on the printing press and the iPhone. What does the question talk about? The main conclusion of the passage is that new technology has. Now if you keep the overall perspective of the passage in your mind, the author ends it on a sentiment of doubt, right? What does he say right at the end of the passage? He says this: I'm not sure if the world changed for the better with the iPhone as it did with the printing press, or barely changed. So he's just talking about the limited impact of the iPhone. It did bring about changes, but the changes were not as significant as the printing press. That is the point that he wishes to convey in this case. Now let us look at the different answer options. Option number A: there are some advantages, but these are outweighed by its disadvantages. There is no sense of comparison in the passage between the advantages and the disadvantages. The author most definitely mentions the disadvantages of the iPhone in the passage, but the overall sentiment in this case is he has definitely talked about the fact that there has been change brought about by the use of technology, by the use of the iPhone, but he's not carried out this analysis for the iPhone itself, that its advantages or its disadvantages, the iPhone's advantages or disadvantages, the comparison between the two, which one is greater, that has not been done by the author of the passage, right? So far not proved as successful as the printing press in opening people's mind. This is absolutely valid. This is what the author of the passage is saying. This is what the last line of the passage says. This is the option which is closest to the last line of the passage. The comparison between the two is super vital to this particular passage. The context of this passage is iPhone vis-a-vis the printing press. Hence both these topics, both these subjects need to be present in the answer options. See, been disappointing because it has changed society too rapidly. The fact of the matter remains, he has raised doubts with respect to the change brought about by the iPhone and whether there are significant changes or not. So the changes being too rapid does not make sense. Has been more wasteful than the printing press because people spend more time daydreaming or surfing. Now in this particular case, the first thing that you need to do here is you need to understand the meaning of the word wasteful. The word wasteful actually means, when it refers to a tendency to waste things, it refers to the inefficient use of things, it refers to squandering of things. Now the point here is, this option basically says that people, you compare it with printing press, because people spend more time daydreaming or surfing the internet, right? That is why new technology is more wasteful than the printing press. This is not the central idea of the passage. This is just one of the points that has been made in the passage, and also the comparison of daydreaming has not been made with respect to the printing press itself. There is no such comparison where people are daydreaming more when it comes to the iPhone as compared to the printing press. The reference to daydreaming here in this particular context is very simply with respect to the iPhone, that people daydream, right? It is one of the points of the passage. It is again not a main conclusion. This comparison has not been made. It has not been shown that people are more wasteful with respect to new technology than the printing press. No such thing has been done by the passage. Hence ruled out. Hence by elimination we've arrived at option number B as the correct answer. This is the correct answer. You could have easily identified the correct answer if you understood the last line of the passage and the sentiment the last line of the passage carried. If you understand that, you understand this question and you will be able to identify the correct answer. Thank you very much for watching this video and happy learning.